Hello BTS lovers, we're back. Those two simple words, spoken with a trembling voice and sparkling eyes, have stirred millions of hearts around the world. Just an hour ago, HYBE labels officially announced something that fans have been waiting for with bated breath. BTS will make a full comeback at the end of 2025. This announcement is not just an ordinary piece of good news. It is an emotional explosion that tears down the walls of time, longing and doubt that have haunted ARMY for so long. However, it's not just the content of the announcement that shook the world. Deeper than that, there were two expressions that represented the entire spectrum of fan emotions: Jimin's tears and Jungkook's smile. Two drastically different reactions, yet unified in a meaning that cannot be denied. BTS is returning not as an industry obligation, but as a calling of the heart. The sudden press conference held at HYBE's headquarters in Yongsan, Seoul, lasted only 30 minutes. Yet every second felt monumental. CEO Bang Si-hyuk, in a calm yet meaningful tone, stated that all BTS members had unanimously agreed to continue their major project following their military service. This project includes the production of a new studio album, an exclusive documentary of their military and spiritual journey over the past 2 years, and a world tour set to begin in early 2026. This tour is expected to be the biggest global concert series in the group's history. However, the official statement is merely the surface of something much deeper: the revival of BTS's spirit as a family, not just as a music group. In his statement, Bang Si-hyuk mentioned that intense discussions among the members formed the core foundation of this decision. Jungkook, although still in military service, was reported to be the most vocal about reuniting sooner than scheduled. Shortly after the announcement, a brief 23-second video was uploaded by HYBE on their official platforms. In the video, Jungkook, dressed in his military uniform, stood tall in the courtyard of the military base under a cloudy sky. He said, "We're back. I can't stop smiling since hearing this. I miss you all." His face glowed, but the look in his eyes held a long, untold story. At almost the same time, touching news came from another side. Jimin, currently undergoing advanced training, was said to have sobbed upon receiving the official confirmation from management. According to internal sources, he immediately contacted the other members and said, "Thank you for never giving up on this dream." That moment sparked a massive emotional wave among fans globally. The return of BTS also triggered reactions from the global entertainment industry. Major promoters from Europe, Asia, and America immediately contacted HYBE to offer stage schedules and collaborations. Even some major brands that had previously partnered with BTS began strategizing marketing campaigns to welcome the group's new era. However, all of this boils down to one thing: the raw and powerful human emotion. Jimin's tears were not merely a personal reaction, but a representation of the struggle, pressure, and mental burden that a global idol must carry during a life transition. Meanwhile, Jungkook's smile was not only happiness, but also a symbol of resilience, determination, and deep love for his fellow members and fans. One of the most touching moments came when Jin, who had just completed his military duty, joined an internal video call with the members. According to management's statement, Jin said, "I look forward to the day we stand together again, facing the Purple Sea." This reference immediately brought floods of tears among ARMY, as the Purple Sea has long been a symbol of love between BTS and their fans. HYBE also revealed that this upcoming documentary project will be deeply personal. Directed by the same team behind Burn the Stage, the film will feature diary entries, voice messages, and exclusive clips during each member's military service. Some therapy and counseling sessions undergone by the members will even be included as part of a narrative on emotional honesty and courage. In addition to the documentary, the upcoming album is expected to carry the theme, reunion and resilience. The album is currently in the early writing stage, and according to internal sources, several tracks have already been recorded by members granted special permission, including Jungkook. These songs are said to explore longing, silence, and the light found on the journey home. Now, it's not just ARMY who is waiting. The world is once again turning its gaze to the 7 young men who once transformed the face of global music. What they bring this time is not just sound, but a spirit capable of uniting generations, languages, and cultures. Unsurprisingly, the global military community has also welcomed the news with great joy. Some units in South Korea even reported organizing group watch events of HYBE's announcement as part of a unity-building program. More than a comeback, this is a moment of healing. From wounds hidden behind stage lights, from longing that was never truly spoken, and from a love that never faded. BTS is not just returning as a group, they return as a reminder that sincere dreams, strong friendship, and boundless belief always have a home to return to, and amid all this joy, there is one moment being replayed endlessly by millions of fans. Jungkook's sincere smile, looking into the camera and saying, "We will make the world sing together again." Those words are not just a promise. They are an invitation. An invitation to believe again, to hope again, and to love again. The world is now counting down, not just to the return of BTS, but to the return of the part of ourselves we thought we had lost. When breaking news like this spreads at the speed of light, we cannot avoid the most fundamental yet most important question. Is this really happening? Or are we witnessing yet another entertainment industry masterpiece, meticulously crafted to stir mass euphoria and boost public engagement numbers? Let's pause for a moment. Are Jimin's tears and Jungkook's smile truly authentic moments that occurred in reality? Or are their expressions part of a carefully scripted narrative orchestrated by production teams, editors, and behind-the-scenes management? It's important to note that the video dubbed as evidence of these emotions lasts no more than 30 seconds and is primarily shared through digital platforms such as TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, platforms known for their rapid information spread, but also susceptible to manipulation and misinformation. Another crucial question: what if this is part of a marketing strategy planned long in advance? Could it be that these tearful and smiling moments were pre-scripted, supported by the power of social media and a global fanbase to generate a wave of economically profitable emotion? If so, then where's the line between sincerity and emotional commodification? We are not accusing, we are asking. We're not accusing HYBE of emotional manipulation. But in the modern entertainment world, where every second can be turned into a viral clip and every tear can be worth billions in brand value, can we really distinguish between what is genuine and what is scripted? Can we be sure that Jungkook's smile wasn't part of an intentionally framed narrative? Can we believe Jimin cried out of emotion and not at the direction of a script? Let's be honest, this news feels almost too perfect. A sudden press conference, an emotional video, global reactions, full participation of all 7 BTS members, even military fans crying. Every element seems almost too fitting, too dramatic, too polished, as if part of a high-budget documentary designed to make the public believe a single narrative. BTS is back, bigger and better. But isn't that exactly what makes the news suspicious? When a narrative fits too perfectly to be accidental, shouldn't we become more cautious? Is this purely a natural response from BTS members who missed the stage? Or is this part of HYBE's strategy to boost sales and maintain relevance in the fiercely competitive K-pop and global music scenes? Let's reflect together. Has the information we've received over the past hour really been verified? Have the media outlets that circulated the video gone through source clarification processes? So far, we base this report on clips circulating social media, fan comments, YouTube analysis, and popular narratives on TikTok and within the ARMY community. But solid and reliable official sources? Still minimal. Is it possible we're part of a mass emotional simulation we've unconsciously agreed to? And if that's true, is it wrong? Is it wrong if we still cry, still smile, still feel connected to our idols, even if the reality is not quite what it seems on screen? This is where we face an ethical dilemma of information.